session, what we normally do is we will invite a very successful distributor from Kangen to share his journey so that it can become a motivation and also a big eye opener for us so that we can also be just as successful as they are. For today, we are very proud to have a very successful gentleman in this business. He's got a very colorful life before he joined our Kangen business. He was a top service director in NV Alliance in Bahat. This is the company that will take care of you when you're going uphill. He's a top distributor in Sarawak. And he was also a professional estate planner at Rockwills. At the moment, he's a 6A4 with energy. And he's so enthusiastic and so proud and so motivated about this business after having gone to GoPro. And more than that, this gentleman is one of the top 20 entrepreneurs in Malaysia for 2020. Can you imagine that? It's not easy to win this award, but he's one of those who got into this award. And we would like to call upon Dennis to share his journey. What he's going to share today is a topic called I Was Wrong. Dennis, if you are ready, can you please come in to share? And we, please, all of you, join me in inviting Dennis into this session, and let's give him some energy so that he can begin to share his success story with us. This guy's got a lot to share. He's got a lot of gems. You can please write, okay? Thank you. Dennis, if you are ready. Is Dennis around, Herman? He was with us earlier. You have to unmute yourself, Dennis. Or Dennis cannot unmute. Sam, you got to help Dennis unmute.
Dennis is actually a co-host. She should be able to unmute.
Oh, Dennis.
Okay. I need can you okay already. Thank you.
Yeah, now loud and clear, Dennis.
Okay, thank you. So give me a second here. I need to share my screen. So before that, I would like to ask every one of you, please help me to give a lot of love to our Mr. Sam and our amazing host here, Mr. Michael, and the whole team that I cannot address everyone. So really, thank you so much, you guys, for doing this for us every single week. It's not easy, really. I know that everyone have their own schedule, but everyone still gives so much effort to do this. So really, a lot of love for them. Thank you so much. Yeah, sorry, I need to unmute another one. Then give me a second. I'll start to share my screen. So how is everyone? Everyone is from different time zone. Some of you even get up early, so a lot of love for you all also. And also for all the sharing this morning, it was such a very, I can only say that there's so many amazing story that I heard this morning. I'm really very much amazed with all those stories. Now, let me just try to get into the sharing this morning. May I ask, is there anyone feeling that the title today is quite strange? I was wrong. What was I was wrong about? Is there anyone feeling that this is something very strange? What is I was wrong? What does that mean actually? So actually, there's a lot of things that I done wrong in my life, but I'm gonna share what is those things that I was wrong. Wow, someone actually said that he was not shocked by I was wrong. He actually have a lot of wrong in his life too. Wow, that's great. Everyone have their own mistake. But today, I'm going to share openly about what I was wrong about. So, please pardon me if my English is a bit broken. I'll try my best. Sam say he has been wrong also. May I ask, from this picture, what do you see normally people dress like this? What kind of occupation or what kind of industry would you think they are in when people dress like this? Insurance, bank manager, corporate. Yeah, some people are talking about corporate already. What about others? Come, share with me. I would like to talk more with you guys. Property, wow. I haven't never been there before. So no screen sync. What about others? Can other
Oh, we
people
can
see the screen?
We can see your screen.
Can see Okay. 老大. Wow. So everyone have different perception. Gangster not like this gangster man. Okay. So now let me give you a peek of what I was doing, what business was I doing, even though I was dressed like that, huh? Actually, my business, lecturer. No lah, I'm not a lecturer. So what business I was in? So this picture, I believe, tells most of you already. What do you think this kind of picture is showing? What is this industry? Anyone can let me know? Let me see. What are you typing? Yeah, anyone? What kind of insurance? No, no more. Wow, so fast you break already. Okay, so a lot of people already know, I believe. So actually, I always tell people, from this picture, you should be seeing people who are in tourism. Yes, someone actually typed tourism already. Yes, I was in the tourism line, but our tourism company, yeah, tour guide, our company is a bit different. Our company tourists will only bring you to one place. This resort is so beautiful and so big, but there's a catch. What is the catch? This resort only have check-in, don't have check-out. So you can only check-in. There's no check-out. So what is that? Basically, I'm in the funeral line. So why is it? Anyone can see me? Actually, I circle it already just in case you guys cannot see. So why was a young guy at the age of 20 something actually got involved with dead people business? Let me put it like that, dead people business. So why is it? Why do you guys think a young guy like me at that time would actually go into the grave business, bereavement industry, funeral line? So what do you guys think? Why is a young guy like me who actually enter this funeral industry? So anyone can let me know? What do you think? Anyone? To earn more cash. Wow, that is the most truthful thing. No, it's not for the sales. It's really just to earn the cash. It's just really, I need the money. Simple as that. I have to be honest. It's simply because I need the money. I don't want to lie to you. It's simply really because I needed the money. So how did I actually got involved with this business? Actually, before I was in this funeral line, actually I was a lorry dispatcher. I'm not a lorry driver. It's more worse. I'm at the back of the lorry. I'm just the dispatcher. I'm just the one who are sitting behind the lorry to help dispatch all the goods and products. And the lorry that you see in front of the screen is the actual lorry that I was behind. This is the actual lorry that I was helping to do work. So why a young guy actually it's called lockman at your side? Okay, in our side we just call it a lorry dispatcher. So why is it I was at the back of this lorry? What happened actually? Let me put it like this. At that time, I was young. I got married early. And as you guys can see just now, at the front that my son was sharing, my son was quite adult already. So actually, I was quite young. I already have a son to feed, and I needed the money badly. I needed the money badly. So what happened? I have not a very good education. I don't have any qualification at all. I don't even have any experiences. So I just get into any job that I can get into at that time. So without any requirement, I become the lorry dispatcher at the back of this lorry, and I found out that I didn't have enough money to actually feed my family. So what do? I actually get another job at the early of the morning around 4 a.m. What is the job actually? It's also a lorry dispatcher, but it's for cold storage at 4 a.m. Then at 8 a.m., around 6 to 7 a.m., I got off of work after we already finished sending out the fish and the meat to produce to the market. Then I get into another company at 8 a.m. to start dispatching goods for this company. And I got off work around 5 to 6 p.m. And I still doesn't have enough money to feed my family. So what happened? For people who don't have any qualification, don't have any like certificates, don't have any schooling certificate, then the people will get you to send more goods. So at the end, what more goods I help them to do? So people find me to do this, to help actually carry casket. So all these are the actual picture that I was involved. All these pictures are quite sentimental to me actually. At that time, I even helped them to carry corpse, to carry casket. I even helped them to what do you call that? I even help to help care for the what do you call that? You know in Chinese religion, not religion actually, the culture, the family actually have to be beside the corpse to accompany it for a few days. But somehow in my living area, the city that I live in, people have changed. So a lot of people actually they just put the body there and then they go home. Then they have the culture and the religion that they needed to burn the incense. They need to continue to burn the candle. They need to continue to burn the pepper money, the joss stick. So I was appointed to do all those. Initially, I was so scared. At night, alone in the funeral parlor with a corpse. Can you imagine that? I repeat, can you imagine? Alone with a corpse that you don't know. You have to help them to burn the incense, burn the joss stick, burn the pepper money, continue the candle. Can you imagine that? I was so tired already. 4 a.m. work another job, 8 a.m. another job. Then at night, I had to go to funeral parlor to be alone with a corpse. Guys, can you imagine that? But I needed the money. I really needed the money. Until one day, I found out that I was so wrong. I was actually, let me put it like this. I really felt myself is an idiot. Why do I say that? Because I thought that by being very hardworking, it will help me bring the finance that I badly needed. I really thought that hardworking is the way. All I need to do is just to be very hardworking. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to tell you that you don't have to be hardworking in any industry that you want to succeed in. I'm not telling you not to work hard, but I'm trying to tell you that I was so wrong to think that hardworking is the only way. Only then I realized that is not the truth. What happened? Coincidentally, one day, I saw the people who are sales in helping selling the casket, not like me have to do all the labor. That salesman is just using his mouth to actually talk about the casket. He's just selling the casket. So he earned a commission of 500 to 800 ringgit. I was so shocked. I was there whole night and I can only get 50 ringgit. I don't get enough sleep. I can only get 50 ringgit. I have to sleep beside a corpse, but I only get 50 ringgit. Guys, can you imagine that? I felt that I was so stupid. I really felt, wow, like what people have always tell me before, but I didn't listen. It didn't get into my brain. People keep telling me that choosing rightly is much more important than hardworking. So I was so shocked. But because I really needed the money, I pushed on. So I tried to sell casket also. But there's nobody to teach me. I don't know what to do. I just approached the casket shop owner and I asked him, so can I sell your casket and you give me commission? He said, sure, why not? Then I just, because nobody teach me what to do, I simply just go to the name card printing shop. Last time, a lot of name card printing shop. Nowadays, life has changed. A lot of people are just using WhatsApp. So at that time, I print a name card and then printed my name and my phone there. And after the funeral, because in the funeral session, there's a lot of people. So after the funeral session ended, I just going around like a wild chicken and try to pass name card to people. And I'm telling them, hey, sir, if you need anything, you call me. I also have casket. I also sell casket. Nobody teach me. I tell you guys, I was so wrong to do that. I was scolded very badly by a lot of people. Can you imagine a guy approach you with a name card selling casket and telling you, if you have need for casket, you call me? What will you do? Will you scold me or not? Guys, let me know in the group chat. Will you scold me or not if somebody approach you like that? Suddenly pass you a name card, ask you, if you need a casket, you call me. I tell you, I really got scolded very badly. But I needed the money so badly. I don't even care. I keep on, push on. But I was so wrong. Slowly, I learned from there. Really, slowly, I learned from there. And from there, I found out that there's a company that are actually very professional in doing this bereavement industry, in this funeral line. Actually, Envy is one of the largest private cemetery in the whole world currently. This owner, this Miss Tan Sri Kong, the name is Tan Sri Kong. This Tan Sri Kong now is the 16th richest person in Malaysia. Is the 16th richest person in Malaysia. So this is a very, very big company. Then I keep on learning. I keep on attending events. I keep on learning. So from here, two nights ago, I was having a chat with our host, Michael. He actually asked me, do you know about this Master Wong? Yes, I say yes. He's one of our trainer last time. So I learned a lot from him. And there's a story to be learned here. Mr. Michael actually told me, did you know that he know Master Wong many years ago? And this Master Wong now is a legend in our funeral line industry. He is a legend. But Mr. Michael tell me that this guy last time, he doesn't even dare to speak to people. He doesn't even dare to sell insurance. At that time, they were in insurance lines together. So But what did this Master Wong do? This Master Wong attended a lot of the course and he applied everything that he learned. Take note, he applied everything that he learned. From there, he became the legend, the most biggest agency in the whole world in funeral line. Can you imagine that? Almost 10 million ringgit income a year. Can you imagine that, guys? So I was very motivated and I learned a lot too. Because I simply at that time, I'll be honest with you, I'm not looking forward for any business opportunity. I'm not looking forward for any lifetime business, life-changing business. I'll be honest. At that time, I was just looking for an extra cash to feed my family. Nothing else. I don't dare to tell you I was having like what do you call that, vision. No, I simply just needed the cash. I'll be honest with you. But because I was so hungry, I was so foolish, just like Steve Jobs say, stay hungry, stay foolish. I was very highly motivated to feed my family. I keep on push. I learn everything that I can and I apply everything that I can. And from there, I become one of the top service director for 6 consecutive years. For 6 consecutive years. So from there, I was feeling invisible already. I was earning money. I was feeling really nothing can touch me already at that time. But I didn't know. I didn't know that I was so wrong that I thought there's never anything that can happen to me anymore. I'm invisible already. But somehow God has a very strange way to help us grow to our next level, or the journey that God has prepared for us is very strange. God worked in a very strange way. So at that time, I was so wrong. I thought that there's never nothing, any bad thing can happen to me anymore. I'm the best already. At that time, that was what I thought. But guys, unfortunately, bad things do happen. But the good thing is when bad things happen, we can actually face it and move on. So what happened to me? My elder son, Kenny, was unfortunately diagnosed with cancer. So at that time, actually, I don't know how to express this. Let me just put it like this. I was so lost. I didn't know what to do. And the doctor keep on pushing me, keep on telling me that, keep on urging me, you really need to do this chemotherapy right away. Surgery is not a very good option because it's in the middle of the brain. The surgery is quite risky. So it's not impossible, but it's quite risky. So the doctor keep on urging me, please, you really need to do the chemotherapy right away. But at the end, I rejected the doctor. Why? Don't get me wrong. I'm not a professional. I'm not a doctor. Hell, I'm not even a health expert. But I rejected the doctor. Why? Because I was in the funeral industry for 16 years. I always see our client, when they go for chemotherapy, somehow they are sent to our resort for check-in much faster than those clients who didn't go into chemotherapy. Those cancer patients who did not opt for chemotherapy also dies. But few years later than those who go through chemotherapy. That is what actually made me decided not to go through this chemotherapy. As I say, I'm not a professor. I don't even have numbers for you to see. But I can only tell you, this is my experience. So long in that industry, 16 years, I'll always see those clients who actually go to chemotherapy die much faster. This is the simple truth. Luckily, through our good friend, Mr. Chua, and his upline, Mr. Edward, they bring this machine to my home. I don't even have a demo to see. Mr. Chua, my upline, my beneficiary, my benevolent, he just tell me one thing. This machine is very good. He installed the machine. I don't even have a chance to reject him or ask him, what is this? He just installed the machine. He tell me, this is very good. I asked him how much. I tell you guys, I was so shocked with the price. But then he tell me, you just pay for 12-month installment. Then I just follow him lah. Then because I have a certain trust to him, I also have a certain respect to Mr. Chua. So from there, I just let him install the machine. And from there, they actually arrange this Sifu Chin and this Mr. John to arrange me to connect with this Robert G. Wright of American Anti-Cancer Institute. So luckily, I'm gonna skip all the protocol things, but luckily, after we follow the protocol suggested by Mr. Robert G. Wright of American Anti-Cancer Institute, and heavily drink Kangen water as recommended by American Anti-Cancer Institute, my son was diagnosed, simply put, he was clear of cancer. Nothing to be found in the blood test, the MRI. I can only say it's a miracle. Of course, as Mr. Sam and team always put it, individual result may vary because everybody's body is different, and some people maybe they didn't change their diet, or they are in bad emotional health. So there's other factor to count in also, but I can only tell you this is what happened to me and my family. From there, I even improved my hair loss. I wasn't targeting on my hair loss. I wasn't targeting on anything, but somehow my hair loss improved. And more funny, somehow mosquito doesn't to like me anymore. Last time mosquito always target me, but somehow mosquito started to dislike me. Yeah, and I lose my weight also. So it's really strange. I can only tell you, Kangen is a miracle. But even though I already benefited from the water, I'll be honest to tell you, I was so wrong again, because when people, actually, if you can see that, if you see a guy like me, they are so hardworking, they are so hard to improve his life, trying to get the money to feed his family, would you approach him or not to give him a business opportunity? I believe you guys would, right? You can type on the group chat to let me see. I believe you guys would actually approach me. But as I say, I was doing so good in my funeral industry, and more funny, I actually think that network marketing are low class. But let me tell you the truth. It's simply because of the way people approach me. It's not about the company. It's not the business that is wrong. It's not the product that is wrong. It's the way people approach me. Because they didn't learn from Mr. Sam Sia that you need to ask for permission. They just simply approach me. They tell me you're doing this, that people business no good. you should do network marketing better, their product are better, their company are better. It's simply because of the wrong way. So I'll be honest, I was so wrong that I thought network marketing are low class, are for people that are low grade, not for people like me dressed in coat. So I didn't like the industry at all. But after we actually benefited from the water, I'll be honest, I'm still quite a bit, how do you say, not really wanted to do that business. But luckily, my introducer, Mr. Chua, he didn't give me a chance. He simply tell me that he will fly in this week and I'll do a home demo at your home. You bring people come, that's all. He didn't give me a chance. So I was so scared that if he come, nobody come to my house, then how can I face him? So I was so scared. So I called as much people as possible. Just like 2 weeks ago, Mr. Sam shared with us, he actually called 60 to 70 people on the first day to come his home to see this business. So I was so wrong that I thought this is a low class business. I just follow what Mr. Chua pushed me to do. Then I become a 6A, and not long after that, I become a 6A too. So from there, again, I was feeling invisible again. Even though I already, in previous industry, I already was doing good, but in this industry, I achieve a new height, a new level. Mr. Chua is in the group now. He said have to force me. So I have to force my people also, right? So from there, I become a 6A and a 6A2. So I was feeling invisible already. No matter what our mentor telling us in this, because you have to understand, Kangen industry is not the same in my funeral industry, even though like I'm very good in doing sales already. So I actually thought that I no need to learn. Mr. Sam asked us to go EKW. No need, I go before already. Why do I have to go so many times? So even when Sifu Ching tell me that you have to build team, I say no need lah. I'm very good in sales. I'm very happy already. The income very good. Oh, so good already. Why do I need to change? So I was wrong again. Wow, there was so many wrong in my life. I thought that in order for me to be successful in this Kangen business, all I need to do is just being a good salesman with a good service. But luckily, beside me, not behind me, it's beside me, there's a good woman. This woman, her name is Jenny, and she actually she is the coach of my business. I would say it like this. She actually coached me to build team is more important. She slowly, of course, I argue a lot about this. Whenever they try to tell me this and that, even Sifu Ching, even Mr. Sam, I have a lot of excuses, I'll be honest. But then I realized, slowly I was getting tired. Slowly, I cannot build bigger anymore. So from there, I decided to listen. I actually visited Mr. Romy at his home. He actually invited me to his granddaughter birthday party. I also learned from Mr. Sam, as you can see from this picture. And then I also learned from Cynthia, Daniel Dimakali, the gangster of Kangen, as they call him, the gangster head. And then I also learned from a lot of my mentor, Sifu Ching, Sifu Edward, Sifu Chua, everyone. So I learned a lot from them. All these are international people. And luckily, I listened to Mr. Bernard. He forced me, he bring me to this GoPro event. And from there, I learned from Mr. Eric himself to leverage on event. That's why, guys, actually, I being good, so good myself, But why I cannot reach another level? Simple. I did not leverage on event. I leverage on my own skill, which is quite hard for me to duplicate to my people. I can do it because I was so hungry. I was so foolish. Everything that the trainer trained at the stage, I just applied. I didn't think twice. But the problem is, most of our people is not like that. It's quite hard for us to actually duplicate this to them. So why not you leverage on event and ask them to bring their people to event? That's why when you see Sam, the first thing he will ask you, one of the first thing he will ask you is, guys, have you gone to went to EKW before? If yes, have you been how many times? No matter what is your answer, he will tell you not enough, you must go again. Then he will ask you again. He will ask you what? He will ask you, have you bring your people there? How many tickets have you buy? No matter what's your answer, he will tell you not enough also. But he's right. He is right to say like that. So after learning from there, you know what Mr. Bernard tell me last time? He said, Dennis, I see you as a very strong sales manager, bringing strong team of salespeople, but you cannot duplicate it. So that's why you must leverage on event. I was so wrong to think that all I need to do is just be a good salesman, sales skill, a very good service. Actually, all those service actually destroy me because I don't have time to build more people. If my people are also very busy just doing service, all my people cannot grow. They don't have time to actually what do you call that? To approach prospecting new prospect. And then more terribly, the new prospect will see you guys as a plumber, as a machine installer. They cannot envision this business. They will scare off by you. So that's why I urge you all also don't make the same mistake as me. Please leverage on this event. There must be a reason why Mr. Bernard, Mr. Sam, and all the mentor here push you guys to this event non-stop. I even give back all the ticket that I bought. Everyone who purchased with me, I give them a free hotel and for the resort, whereby we will attend the event together. Not everyone at their own home. I give back the money to pay for the resort. I even give back the money, guys. So from there, things actually change. Things actually change. What changed? I started to have more people who can actually grow. And I'm very proud to say, currently, I have 16 6A under my belt. I have produced 16 6A. And now, two new 6A2, and last month, 3 new 6A. I'm so surprised. So guys, leverage on the event. From there, I have time. I know now it's pandemic, you cannot fly anymore. But because I learned to leverage, I have time. I have time to travel. So the woman beside me say, we wanted to go to 10 countries in 1 year. I say, go, let's go. So the woman beside me, after first time I surprised her with a business class, she told me, can we sit on business class next time, every time? Oh my God, I done something wrong. I know I have no back track. I cannot back again anymore. Cannot sit in economy anymore because he say, can we sit at this kind of class every time? So actually we went to 10 countries and we actually, do you guys know this guy? Anyone know this guy? Can anyone let me know who is this guy? He's a famous Hong Kong actor. Yes, Michael Wong. Very famous Hong Kong actor. So we actually charter a flight with him to bring us to fly all over Hong Kong for a visit. So we are enjoying life. We went to 10 countries in just a year. So I'm not trying to show off here, but I'm trying to tell you guys, a lot of people have more money than I have. but they don't have the time. But in this industry, we have the time. I have a lot of friends who are doing very big business, but when they go to outstation, they have to separate with their wife, with their husband, they separate with their children. They cannot go together. So we actually visited 10 countries and go into a shopping spree and then enjoy life at Maldives. We actually even sit in this submarine and enjoy a lot of different foods. Maybe if you see my Facebook, you will know I love foods. So I even visited a lot of different office in the whole world: New York, Los Angeles, Tokyo office, Paris, Hong Kong, Singapore, Thailand, Taiwan, a lot of them. I even bring my team few times to this energy factory, and I even done few time recognition at energy factory for 6A, 6A2 for my team. And I even bought the car that the woman beside me that she wanted. I even bought the car that I wanted. So as the saying goes, change your water, change your car key, and also we changed our house key also already. So importantly, we can also help our people change their car, not just us, our team, to change the car together. And then we, in this, I can only say that, what do I earn from this business? Not just time freedom. I earn a new family. We go travel together. We have event together. Hell, if you see this, do you know what is this place? This is a cinema. My whole team, we watch movie together before the pandemic. So we have a lot of good times. We do training together. We do roadshow together. And I do a lot of team building event for my team. We have a lot of games for us to learn together. And then this is more fulfilling. We done a lot of charity for this past few years together, doing a lot of different charity, even donating machine, even donating wheelchair, and many more. And there's another project coming out next month from our team. So from there, we also attended all energy event together. So the lesson to be learned is really you need to leverage on that. We go exercise together. We eat durian at the roadside together. We celebrate birthday with all our team together. We go to karaoke and even sauna together. So it's a wonderful thing. You get to make many new friends. It's family even, not even friends. They have become my family already. So may I ask, lastly, what do you learn from my journey? For me, I learned that making the right choice is more important than just being hardworking. And really, you really need to make everything simple and duplicable and fun for your team, and leverage on event. Bring your team to event and duplicate it to them. So this is my sharing of today. I know I have reached my time, and I already passed my time, I believe, over already. But hopefully you all learned something from my today's sharing, and I will pass it back to our host, Mr. Michael. So thank you so much for the guys attending today, and thank you so much again.
Wonderful journey, wonderful experience, so exciting, so many wonderful things happening to your blessed life, Dennis. Let's give Dennis a big round of applause for his wonderful sharing. You don't have to succeed all the time. It's okay to fail, but you got to know that it's a lesson for you. Keep going, and then you'll meet success. Like Dennis, started off on the tough side, but the story at the end of it is a joyful story. Just like drinking a cup of coffee. Bitter at the top, sweet at the bottom. Thank you once again, Dennis, for sharing your experience and your journey. I think a lot of people are encouraged by what you have done. The things they've got to go through, yet you're able to break through from the response. You are a big inspiration. You are really a big inspiration. Sam, you have any questions that you like to pose to
Yes,
Dennis?
yes, Dennis, I saw you. Your Zoom photo has you behind the wheel of an aeroplane. Yeah, have you got your pilot license already?
No, I didn't get the actual pilot lesson. I just go for fun. We just
Right.
pay for a few hours session. You get to do some piloting.
Okay, you have just reminded me. One of my dreams is to be able to fly an aeroplane. So I'm gonna. Thanks for the reminder. I'm gonna embark on that again.
Wow.
Right. So Dennis, apart from you shared about the importance of bringing your people to the events, where because we don't know until we go to such events, you learn from other people that it's so important to just to not only do your sales but to also build your team. I think that was the biggest lesson you got by attending all those events. So other than that, right, what advice have you got to give any new distributors who have just come to join the business? Do you have any golden nuggets for the
Wow.
new people?
For people who are really new in this business, please believe me, Mr. Sam, Mr. Bernard, even my outline, Mr. Chua and Sifu Ching, all of them have done something same at the front. Why is that? It's simply all out massive action. Sifu Ching even told me that he even discussed with his wife, telling that he will not be home for some time. He will not even eat dinner with them because he need to all out. So I will tell you guys, initially, you must all out. There's no other way.
Thank you, Dennis.
May I ask you a question, Dennis? You're mentioning about the lady who's beside you, Jenny. Who is this Jenny, Dennis?
She is my life partner.
Yalah, say, your wonderful wife. So is a happy family life important towards your success in this business?
First of all, I really believe you really need to have to believe in the machine, believe in the company, and more importantly, you really have to believe that you can help your friend to achieve their goals. But please ask for permission. Don't just simply say what you yourself think. We really need to understand people's needs and ask for permission. Sometimes, for example, a person might be, for example, maybe he likes a taller car, maybe he likes a four-wheel drive, but you keep telling him how good the Ferrari is, but he's not interested in the Ferrari. So sometimes you need to know their needs instead of just simply shoot.
Yeah, that's great advice. That's great advice, Dennis. I also hear from Sam in the very early days of my Kangen journey. Ask permission.
True.
Wonderful, isn't it? Ask for permission. How long did you take to become a 6A, Dennis?
I took 14 months.
Wow, okay, that's very good. For a person who doesn't believe in the business, you took 14 months to achieve it.
I only know how to tell people about the complaint. Only 8 points. After I become a 6A, I don't even know what is the 8 point before I was a 6. I know, but I don't really understand.
So, what would be a good time to become a 6A? How long is a good time to become a 6A?
I would say that if can, please do it less than 6 months so that if you can do the result fast, as Mr. Bernard always says, success loves speed. If you can do it, please do it as fast as possible. If can, within a year or 6 months, so that it's easier for you to attract your new potential business partner.
Yeah, good advice. Good advice. To be successful as fast as you can, so you become a beacon of attraction for others to join your group. Wow. How do you see the Kangen business for the future, Dennis?
Oh my God, it's so amazing. I have to tell you guys, Really, initially, I even thought that who will keep on buying? Who this machine? They surely they will be a cap, right? But I really found that even air conditioner haven't finished selling, even rice cooker haven't finished selling. So why should we? We are really just starting. I remember back in the years when Mr. Chua just bring me, whenever people ask me what is Gangan, I simply, because I don't really understand, I just simply say alkaline water. So at that time, people will ask me what is that. Now, I think 3 years ago, people will start to tell me, oh, I heard of Kangen, quite expensive, right? That's all. But in the recent 1 year, do you know what I heard? Most people say that, I know that one. Kangen quite good, right? A lot of people say very good. So guys, remember, 30 years ago, when people sell you insurance, I tell you lah, you will keep them out. You want me to have bad luck, you want me to buy insurance. But now, when people approach you about insurance, I believe you will say that I have many already. I cannot afford so many. Or maybe you will say that my mother are doing insurance, my sister are doing, or my cousin are doing. You no more feel that insurance is bad luck. So trust me, when I say people in the 60, 70, people are not using water filter because there is no need. But in the 70s, in the 80s, slowly people are buying water filter because the water pollution started. And in the early 2010, I believe, a lot of people started to use convenient water machine. Why is that? There's hot and cold function. But in 2020, I tell you guys, I see that a lot of people will change to healthy water because the need and the awareness of needing healthy water instead of just clean water is becoming bigger and bigger. Unless if you go to hospital and you see that hospital car park is no more full, then I urge you all can do another business already. If not, please press your pedal to the fullest.
Thank you for your great sharing, Dennis. You got a lot of experience to share. I've heard you talk during our session once in from zero to hero. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
You are a big story, a big example of somebody who is zero, becoming a big hero in life. Is your family proud of that?
Yes, of course.
You really feel so?
Yes.
Because earlier you said, a lot of people don't look up on the direct selling or even MLM business. But now, from a non-believer, you have become so passionate and you fully understand what it is, and it's really changed your life. So when you go back to your hometown, how does the people treat you nowadays?
Actually, let me put it like this. If you become a doctor now, some people might call you, you use money to buy or whatever. But many years later, people, when they see you, they still call you doctor with respect. So no matter what people see you at the front, if you are not okay with that, prove them wrong. So from there, people will start to respect you. People actually forgot about what they said earlier. So if you really just care a lot about what people say, you will be stuck. I tell you, people don't even remember what they say. So please, importantly, what you want. And focus on what you want. So people, I can only say that a lot of people in my hometown will say that, wow, you become successful. But they didn't know the hardship that is behind the actual effort that was put in. There's something that I forgot to tell you guys in earlier in my presentation. Actually, one day I was at the back of the lorry, and actually we always have breakfast at the back of the lorry when sometimes we send goods to one store. We will stop there for a while to have breakfast at the back, and our hand is so dirty from all moving all the goods. I was having one pound, the bun, and my father actually passed by. he didn't even look at me. I know he saw me. He didn't even look at me. He just ignored me. So can you imagine how hurt is that? Actually, I always, when I was in all those shop dispatching good, I always try to cover my face also, because I was so humiliated when I see my schoolmate, they are going for shopping, but I was sending goods there and in bad shape, very dirty. So it's really very shameful for me. But I can only say that everyone can be successful. The problem is my motto is like this. My slogan is because success is a very wide definition. Success meaning to say you successfully done what you want. So to me, success is you really want or you must want. It's just not one. Is it you really wanted it? Not just one. Everybody want, but doesn't really wanted it. You really, really need to want it. That's my slogan for you all.
Wow, Dennis, if I've not heard your story from the beginning, I wouldn't have believed. You say you don't have much education, but yet you speak, so wisely.
I really don't have much education.
I think a lot of people can feel the energy from you. Having gone through bad times, now bad times are over. Good times are here for you.